language which related to our field. This club is a bridge between the legal students and others, even locally or internationally. Through such idea was born in the Club of English Language, along with other study methods. When we talk about the benefits of English Club, we talk about one, it's a practical gate for students practice legal English skills. Two, this club links the students and make them closer to the practical life situation.
The legal clinic at Al-Azhar University Gaza is considered by the Faculty of Law model for the development of the legal education. On the first hand, the legal clinic is demanded an instructive tool to learn a law by practicing law in its actual environment. There are several activities that represent this point. For example, moot court, legal clinic training, the English Legal Club, and students' initiatives. On the other hand, the legal clinic represents a practical tool to provide legal assistance for the dissemination of the culture and knowledge in the community. There are also several activities that represent this aspect, for example, study days, workshop, radio and broadcasting program, advocacy campaign, conference, brochures, booklet, and billboards. The legal clinic activities are not restricted to specific or fixed subject over time. Instead, the legal clinic decides its activities initiative or in consideration of students interested and the community's priorities. The legal clinic has success in network the Faculty of Law with other university and civil society in situations enhancing the exchange of experience and knowledge. The faculty has become more interactive and cooperative within situations, especially in the academic sector. And from this activity, the English Legal Club, the idea came from one of the students at Al-Azhar University to establish a legal English club, and that watching his colleagues practicing criminal court in the late Netherlands in English. Work in establishing the legal English club will continue permanently at the Faculty of Law to serve students who wish to enforce and develop their legal skills in English. There was an announcement for those who are interested to join. A written and oral exam was conducted for applicants to measure their skills. 50 students were selected, therefore law students with good English language skill will be allowed into the club to help in teaching their peers, in which each student spends 50 hours training. This club will be the vertical gate for those students who are interested in studying law in English, where a new major, law in English, will be open next year. Finally, I'd like to thank the force of the Faculty of Dan, project manager of this project manager Dr. Sahir Al-Walid, and legal clinic staff. And also, thanks for the trainer for the English Legal Club, Mr. Hamza Al-Hirtani, and all the students participated in the moot court show. Thank you for you.
Thank you, Mr. Shahwan. Now I will let you with the moot court show. But before we start, I would like to share a brief about our show. On April 23rd, approximately 7 p.m., an automobile driven by Sarah Paulson made a left turn from the northbound lane of Elm Street to the 3rd Avenue, colliding in the crosswalk with a bicycle ridden by Sam Smith, throwing Sam Smith across the street, breaking the leg of Sarah Paulson. Sarah Paulson is charged with violating Minnesota 169.13 for reckless or careless driving. Now I ask my mates to start our show.
All rise.
Have a seat, please.
Today, Thursday, the 2nd of February 2017, in case number 230216 about accident at Elm Street, Justice Ulabu Abdo.
Can counsel introduce themselves, please?
Right hand is here.
Usad Julius, sir.
Defense lawyers Ahmed Al-Aidi and my co-counsel Fatima Sora.
Okay. Is prosecution ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the accused here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Are prosecution prepared their opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Your Honor. Good morning. Today we have an accused. Her name Sarah Bolson. She's a young woman. She's 25 years old. She's a child with careless driving and breaking through the Minnesota 196 by 13 passing rules. Sarah Smith, the victim. She's 20 years old. She studies at the university. She's a careless driving bicycle, unconsidered a correct manner of bicycling, and non-compliance of passing rules, and non-compliance of safety protection at driving bicycle. However, 23 at approximately 7 p.m. A car was driven by Sarah Bolson. She made a left turn from the north end of Elm Street to Third Avenue, collided in the crosswalk with a bicycle riding by Sam Smith. Tore Sam Smith across the street and broke her leg. Sarah Bolson is the child with careless driving bicycle. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Miss Sarah Paulson, guilty or not guilty?
I'm not guilty.
Okay. Is defense wish to make their opening statement now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Your Honor, we are here today because my client, Sarah Paulson, has been wrongfully accused of careless driving. But today, the facts and evidence will show that my client is not guilty. Sarah is a 19-year-old young woman. She's a great student in college, and she has a part-time job. She's a hard-working, law-abiding citizen. She has never had a ticket in her life and has never been involved in a car accident. Today, the prosecution will try to prove my client guilty, but it must prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Your Honor, what happened on April 23rd is that my client was driving home after work, waiting very patiently in the intersection of the Elm Street, which is one of the busiest intersections in town. She was waiting very patiently for the light to turn green so she can move, and when the light turned green, and while she was making a move into the Third Avenue, she did not expect, as the law doesn't allow, a bicyclist to appear on the crosswalk. Sam Smith appeared that day, not respecting the law, crossing the street on his bicycle. My client managed to take every careful move, but Sam Smith was hit by the bike without any intention of my client to hit him. Your Honor, we are going to hand the court a transcript that shows the accident system. In addition, we will provide the compelling eyewitness of Mr. John Firestone that will make sure to use that Sam is a reckless bicyclist, and he was nearly hit by him while he was riding his bike on the sidewalk. Also, we have an expert witness that will make sure to use that Sam Smith did not obey any law in the day of the accident. Your Honor, at the conclusion of this trial, after you have heard all the evidence and testimony, I ask you to be very patient and use your own experience and common sense. And it is my hope, in the interest of justice, that you will find the defendant is innocent. We will ask for a decision of not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, we will now go into the evidence. Prosecution, call your first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, who has or my evidence is ready, and I ask to hear which it is represented by all of these witnesses. The first witness, Miss Sam Smith.
Okay, call Miss Sam Smith to take the stand.
Witness Miss Sam Smith.
What's your name?
Sam,
How old are you?
1 year old.
What's your job?
I'm a student.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Okay, prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Sam, can you tell me what happened with you?
Okay. On April 23, I was riding my bike out on sidewalk in the street. I was in a hurry, was starting to get dark, and I don't have a light on my bike. I ran past Big Mark, a hardware store, at the drugstore. So I was riding on a sidewalk because the traffic was heavy. There are a few people walking on the sidewalk, so I had to weave in and out so I wouldn't hit them.
Yeah. What's the traffic light? Green or red?
When I looked at the traffic light was green, so I rolled into an intersection in the crosswalk. For I know I was hit by a car that was turning from M Street onto 10th Avenue. I ordered a bathroom and gonna die. I woke up in the ambulance with badly broken leg. I had surgery to put into my leg to help it heal. Still hurts sometimes.
Miss Sam, did you know that the bicycling is not allowed on the section of the street?
No.
Yeah. Miss Sam, you said that you saw people at the sidewalk. Why didn't you speed your speed?
Because I am in a hurry and it was starting to get dark and I don't have a light on my bike.
Yeah. Miss Sam, were you wearing reflective clothing during your drive?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Did you go to the bicycle camp?
Yes, I did. I went to youth camp of bicycling.
Miss Sam, you said you don't have a lights on your bike. Do you think that not having lights on your bike is from the rules you learned?
No, but I have a problem on the light, and I don't know why it's turned off.
How many years have you been a bicyclist, Miss Sam?
I think since 1 year.
So do you think who has been a bicyclist for 1 year shouldn't know that riding bikes on sidewalks is illegal?
I don't know, but I'm a new driver.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, prosecution. The second witness, please.
The witness number 2, Officer Michael.
Okay, call Officer Mike Rudy to take the stand.
Witness Officer Mike Rudy.
What's your name?
Mike Rudy,
How old are you?
24.
What's your job?
I am officer.
Okay, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Okay, prosecution.
Officer, did you see the accident?
Yes, I did. During April 23, Max Dawson, Sarah Paulson was driving home after work like all of the rest. She was in a hurry to make the turn into 3rd Avenue.
Yeah. It is allowed to bicycling at the sidewalk.
The city council decided last year the bicycling on the sidewalk is not safe. Is not safe in the downtown area. Signs saying no bicycles on the sidewalk were replaced in every other block.
Yeah. Is there a prevention signs to not bicyclists on the sidewalk on the intersection of Elm Street, 3rd Avenue?
There is not any signs on the intersection of Elm and 3rd Avenue, but there is one at Elm and 2nd Avenue.
Yes. Officer, do you have any evidence to prove that Miss Paulson was so fast?
The accident investigation found black tire marks on Elm Street where she started her turn. There was no evidence that she tried to slow down before she hit the bicyclist.
Yeah. The last one. Are you sure that rider was very fast?
They forced through the bicyclist across the street. I was in my sequential car waiting to enter 3rd Avenue from a parking lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mark, isn't it true that you didn't see what happened exactly that night because it was dark or you was in your squad car?
I was in my cabin, and there was a light.
So was Sam in a heavy case when he turned?
She was a hurry to make the turn into 3rd Avenue.
That's true. Is bicycling on the downtown area safe?
No, it's not safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, prosecution, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. The last witness, Mr. Eric Miller.
Okay, call Mr. Eric Featherston to take the stand.
Witness Mr. Eric Featherston.
Silent, please. What's your name?
I'm Eric.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
What's your job?
I'm a student.
Okay, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Okay, prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Eric, are you a relative of Sam Smith?
Yes, she is my friend.
Yes. Can you tell me what happened when the last time you and Miss Sam were together?
I was riding bike with my friend Sam. It was starting to dark, so we decided to head home. We moved to Elm Street. At Elm Street, we separated. Sam turned right and I turned left.
Yes. Did you know that what happened to Sam?
I didn't know anything had happened to Sam until I got home and her dad called me to see if Sam was at my house. I guess the hospital called her dad a couple of minutes later.
Yes. Did you and Miss Sam get in touch after last time you together?
No.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Eric, you said you turned to the left and Sam turned to the right. So which one do you think who was riding on the sidewalk in the right way?
I think I was riding in the right way.
So do you
1 minute,
mean-
please. Silent, please. Continue.
So do you mean that Sam is a reckless bicyclist?
No, but she is a new driver.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, prosecution, do you have any evidence or any witnesses?
No one witness, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel. Defense, you can call your first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. You want to call Miss Sarah Bolton to the stand?
Call Miss Sarah Paulson to take the stand.
Witness Miss Sarah Bolton.
What's your name?
My name is Sarah Bosa.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay, what's your job?
I'm a student, but after the university, I work at the restaurant as a waiter.
Okay, defense.
Miss Sarah, do you describe yourself as a good driver?
Yes, I'm a good driver. I have never had a ticket or been involved in a car accident.
Okay, so Miss Sarah, can you tell us what happened with you in the day of the accident?
I was drive on April 20. I was driving home from work, going north on Elm Street. I got to Third Avenue and signaled my left lane as I go every day.
Miss Sarah, was the intersection clear or was it crowded?
No, there were a lot of cars driving south on Elm Street, so I waited a long time for an opening. Finally, I found a gap. Operated me turned left. It was only a brick break in the traffic, so I made a good turn. I was surprised and frankly somewhat embarrassed when my tire squeezed because of my question.
So Miss Sarah, what do you remember happened after your tires squealed?
I remember I hit this light that came out from nowhere. 1 minute I looked and the intersection wasn't here. The next minute I hit this light. Your Honor, I'm very sorry, but I think the bicyclist is about to blame.
So Miss Sarah, when the accident happened, did you stay and help the injured or did you run away?
Yes, I stayed and helped the victim.
So Miss Sarah, did you stay because you thought you were guilty or just because you wanted to help him?
No, just because to help him.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Miss Sarah also, did you know that there was a huge traffic at the Elm Street?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Why did you slow down your speed?
Because I find a small gap in the traffic, so I take the chance and make my question.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, defense. The next witness, please.
Your Honor, we want to call our second witness, Mr. John Firestone, to the stand.
Okay, call Mr. John Firestone to take the stand.
Witness Mr. John Firestone.
What's your name?
John Firestone,
How old are you?
30 years old,
What's your job?
employee.
Okay, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Okay, defense.
Mr. John, you were in the shopping area when the accident happened, is that right?
Yes, that's true.
So can you please tell us what happened with you that day?
On April 23rd, I was shopping. I went to the speed mart to get some items, and then I went to the drugstore to get a prescription. Once I came out from the drugstore, I was almost hit by a bike ridden by Sean Smith. He was riding in a fast, rather reckless manner. I didn't think it was legal to ride bikes on the crosswalk downtown.
Did you see any signs about riding bikes on the sidewalks in the area?
Yes, I think I've seen some signs about it. After that, Sam raised my meters with the intersection, riding on the crosswalk. The light was green, and there was a lot of traffic, especially on Elm Street. Then I heard the tires of the car squeal as it turned from Elm Street onto Third Avenue, throwing Sam Smith, hitting Sam Smith and throwing him across the road, almost hitting a light pole. I called the 911. I ran inside to call 911.
So Mr. John, was Sam wearing reflective clothing that you saw him?
No, he wasn't. I remember that because I've just purchased some reflective tapes to put on the jacket that my daughter wears when she rides her own bike.
So Mr. John, what do you describe a person who doesn't wear reflective clothing and drives his bike against the law on the sidewalks?
Reckless.
Okay, thank you, Mr. John. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Mr. John Firestone, did Sam hit you?
No, she didn't, but she was almost going to hit me.
Okay. Are you sure that Mr. Sam wasn't wearing reflective clothing during her driving?
Yes, I'm sure.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the process of your objection?
This question is already asked and answered.
Mm-hmm. Okay, objection accepted. Okay, defense. The last witness.
Your Honor, we want to call our last witness to the stand, Mr. Mark Murray.
Okay, call Mr. Mark Murray to take the stand.
Witness Mr. Mike Murray.
What's your name?
My name is Mao,
How old are you?
60 years old.
What's your job?
My job as a director of the Minnesota Bike Safety Project.
Okay, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God?
I swear.
Okay, defense.
Mr. Mark, for how many years have you been working in the area of driving bicycle law?
I have been doing this for 20 years.
Okay, so Mr. Mark, can you tell us about, as an expert, can you tell us about the rules of driving bicycles?
Excuse me, speak up.
As an expert, can you tell us about the rules of driving bicycles?
As part of my job, I run bike camp where young people
Okay,
learn
Mr. Mike, talk to me, please.
how to ride their bike safely. During the camp, we focus on the rules of the road, which include getting off your bike and walking when you are going to cross the street in a pedestrian crosswalk. Also, under Minnesota law, a person might not ride a bike over a sidewalk within a business district and is permitted by local authorities.
So, Mr. Mark, you are feeling that driving bike on the sidewalks is illegal, is that right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay, so, Mr. Mark, what do you think of a person who drives his bike on the sidewalks and doesn't, and who drives his bike on the crosswalk without getting off of it against the law? Which sentence should he get?
If a person doesn't obey the bike law, he or she can be given a ticket, much like a driver of a car gets a ticket.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mark. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination.
Your Honor, we don't have any question.
Okay, thank you. Okay, defense. Do you have any witnesses or evidence?
No, Your Honor, but we have an evidence. It is the accident scene map. We'll have it to the court if the court allows.
Okay, bring it to me. Bring it.
I will leave the floor to my co-counsel to describe it to the court.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Logi will show us the accident scene. As you see in the paper in your hand, here my client was driving her car, and here Sam Smith was riding her bike on the sidewalk, and here the accident happened. My client full stopped at the traffic sign when it was red, but when the light was green, she turned to the left, as the law allowed the cars to crossing the road from this place. But she's surprised by Sam Smith crossing the road in front of her in the way isn't expected as a bicyclist to crossing the road in this place. And also we have a sign that confirmed that said no bicyclists on the sidewalks. That means Sam Smith doesn't respect the law. And as we heard from the witnesses, the expert said the one who breaks the law who should get a ticket. And also we have Mr. John. And also we have Mr. John who was walking on the sidewalk coming out from the drugstore. He said he was nearly hit by Sam Smith. That means is Sam Smith a reckless bicyclist. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the process of your objection?
It's well known that the Elm Street is very crowded, and South Wilson was a huge traffic at the Elm Street, and she didn't slow down her speed.
Okay, do you have anything to say?
Yes, Your Honor. But my client took the right way from all these crowdnesses to take the right way. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Okay, objection not accepted. Defense, did you finish?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now we will hear closing arguments from prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Your Honor, I seek to submit a final pleading in this case. Estimated law. Due to all the criminal behavior accused and damage a casual relationship, and the result a criminal behavior. So, to direct our charge for particular defendant must be directly accused, without doubt, because doubt simply in favor of the accused, and the result must be achieved due to the accused and the accused had behavior for the purpose of causing criminal intent. So, achieve before damage as a result of criminal behavior. One, this one can be applied to various crimes as a general rule are provided by many of the exceptions. Among these exceptions, traffic accident resulting from violation of the law and the traffic law, because it is occur often lacking criminal intent, so it is considered a crime which forbearance of the intent of the main pillars of the crime. Based on above currently we see that we have one accused of violating of the rule of the traffic law, but we measure the accused the violation through of all circumstances of them.
That's to achieve justice between and versus principle of equality between the accused on the following details. First of all, driver of the car
Sarah Paulson in violation has 4 mistakes compared with offense of bicycle driving, especially since the damage resulting from the more serious and dangerous than the damage has not feared bike drive and reflection of the driver of the car used by neglect, which led to the direct damage to the victim. Your Honor, I am satisfied with this. I will give to the floor to my co-counsel without jealous.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, let's return to my current version. It's true that she's violated legal rules of the traffic, but that's impossible to make these damage belong to the driver of the car, especially when biking doesn't have legal rules regarding training licenses and insurance. Consequently, the legislator, when they stay in traffic, take into account all the facts that are presumed into account in the community. So they imposed a fine for violate bike driver like any citizen walking in foot and violate the traffic lights. Therefore, the damage caused by a crash of a bike driver is the only violation in the traffic laws imposed for a benefit of biker, for a fear of being subjected to damage, not for a fear of the damage that affects others. Accordingly, the biker wasn't the direct cause of the events. The damage is the exposure of physical harm and deserve compensation for compensation in accordance with the due process. To sum up, the damage caused by different respectable. One of them causing harm to others, and the other didn't cause any harm to others. So, I ask from your estimated court the following. The first of all, convict the car driver Sarah Paulson of a charge against her, excessive speed and causing injury to the victim. As a result of her driver of her car, unrealistic, perversely illegal. Second of all, punishing defendant's scheduled punishment according to law. With her respect and appreciation, prosecution have done. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel. Defense, you can say your closing arguments.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Honor Judge, in the name of justice, integrity, and honesty, seeking about justice, according to what has been presented by the prosecutor and us in front of Your Honor Court. As a start, we said that the innocence of the accused was obvious to the audience with the absence of crime pillars. As in the revision of events, we found the following. Firstly, Sarah Paulson was driving her vehicle with a valid license, as well as a vehicle valid license, and she full stopped on the traffic sign and moved when the light was green. And while she was turning to the left from a small gap, she suddenly surprised with a bicycle driver crossing the road in front of her in the way isn't expected as a bicyclist to crossing the road in this place. In addition to, Sarah Paulson obeyed all traffic rules. She wasn't the cause of the accident, but Sam Smith's actions led to the accident, based on the rule which said the one who caused the contravention is the one to be held responsible. Moreover, the applying of Sarah Paulson all traffic rules saved the injured and minimized the damage. That's mean she isn't a reckless driver. Furthermore, the pillars of the accusation of the accident causes is denied by the witnesses as well as the transcript that shows the full responsibility of Sam Smith and no responsibility of Sarah Paulson. Therefore, Your Honor, we appeal from Your Honor Court to state the principles of the trust, which is innocence. Moreover, we ask for the innocence of my client and the decision of not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, counsel. Okay, after I heard all the evidence and closing arguments, the court will be in braces while I deliberate.
All rise.
Have a seat, please. I would thank all of you for your patience, and I would like to commend Council for the able job that you did. Okay, Ms. Sarah Paulson, I would ask you to stand up, please. In case 230216, the court finds that Ms. Sarah Paulson is not guilty.
All rise.
كل من جرى في هذه المحاكمة الصورية باللغة الانجليزية، وأوجه شكر أيضا للأخ العزيز حمزة الحداني الذي قام بالتدريب، وكذلك لطاقم الهيئة القانونية الأستاذ المالي، وكذلك جميع أعضاء الطاقم وطاقم النيابة وطاقم الدفاع والقاضية المتألقة والشهود والطبيب اللي يعني بنقول له دير بالك على صحتك. والصحيح انه اضحكتونا ونفتخر بكم وبدناش نطول عليكم، وفي هذا المقام ايضا لا ننسى ان نوجه الشكر والتقدير للدكتور شريف بعلوشه الذي اشرف وكانت له بصمات يعني ممتازه في تدريب المحكمة الصورية باللغة العربية. أشكركم شكرا جزيلا، ونعود لاستكمال يعني الفقرات.
Law in English in the University of Palestine. I find this is a very, very good chance to hear your court here. And I appreciate your job or your work so highly. You were pioneers. I will thank here the university, Al-Azhar University, and represented by its president. And I will thank many thanks and greetings for the Dean of the Faculty of Law, Dr. Sahir Al-Walid, for his job here. It was a distinguished job, actually. We as pioneers in opening the Department of Law in English in Palestine, we didn't make any moot court in English until now. So you are so pioneers. From this moment, I will thank you very much for your work. It was so highly appreciated and respected. And I think all the prosecutors, the defense team, and the judge were doing so well. Especially there are some figures here. I will not talk about anyone because of the jealousness of the others. But I think we will work together in many jobs in the future. Thank you all.
مرحبا. باسمي باسم كل الطلاب اللي شاركنا في المحكمة الصورية، حابين نتشكر أستاذنا الجميل لطيف. يعني ابتداء من انه من لا يشكر الناس لا يشكر الله، فعن جد تعبت معنا كثير، فشكرا لك كثير. هدية بسيطة كأقل يعني شيء ممكن. شكرا كثير، هيك شكرا قليلة فعلا. لشخص ثاني، اوكي، في شخص ثاني تحملنا كثير وزهقنا واحنا بنعتذر منه عشان نتأخر كثير يعني. كمان مرة أستاذ محمود، آسفة حموقف كثير. عفوا جدا. كلمة إلنا بعد هيك مش حتشوفوا وجهنا يعني.
في البداية برحب بالحضور الكريم كل انه باسمي وصفته الوظيفية. اهلا وسهلا فيكم جميعا. انا بصراحة تفاجأت باللي عاملينه. تمام. وحابب اشكرهم كثير، للأمانة انا بعتبرهم زي اخواني. تحملنا بعض كثير، كان في منهم يتأخروا ونزعق ونتخانق مع بعض لعبال انه احنا ما تعبنا واجتهدنا لعبال ما وصلوا للانجاز العظيم هذا. وبشكرهم كمان مرة وربنا يوفقهم ويسعدهم.
طبعا بشكر طلابي واخوتي على المجهود اللي عملوه، هذا كان اداء رائع الصراحه من الجميع. الله عليك. وان شاء الله مستقبل باهر بانتظاركم جميعا.
نوجه التهنئة للأستاذة الدكتورة أمل الكحلوت عميد كلية العلوم بمناسبة حصولها على الأستاذية. وعقبال عند الجميع.
والعيادة القرنية لأنه دائما سباقين في أنهم يهنوني وفي أنهم يكرموني قبل كليتي، فشكرا كثير لكم.